I said, don't wait up, 'cause I might be late. So don't you stay up all night and wait. Turn out the light and let's say goodnight. Baby, now don't wait up. Don't wait up, I got places to go. What time I get home, I don't really know. So go to bed and rest your pretty head. Baby, now don't wait up. I don't want no trouble, no, don't you weep and moan. I always make it home, or I call you on the phone. We've talked about this all before, but I'll still stop for just one more, so don't wait up. I don't want no trouble, no, don't you weep and moan. I always make it home, or I call you on the phone. We've talked about this all before, but I'll still stop for just one more, so baby, don't wait up. You know I like to roam. Sometimes I just take the long way home, not ready for bed. Music's playing in my head. So baby, now don't wait up. And don't you cry, I'll be home by and by. So baby, now don't you wait up.
All right, beautiful.
My name is Deb Reimer. I'm here with my co-host AJ Papp.
Hello.
And today we have the great pleasure of having Victor Wells here with us. Victor's a 30-year veteran of the music scene. He's performed in bands, he's plays in a duo, he's played as a single, he's a recording artist, a songwriter, and he has a brand new CD out, I'll just show it to you right here, called Blue Road. So we're going to enjoy talking to Victor today about all of his music.
Yeah, and talking about duos, I mean, you guys just did a great song together. Thank you. I've heard the song once before and loved it. So can you tell me a little bit about how you came about that song?
Started with Deb, of course, with the lyrics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we wrote it together. I wrote the lyrics. I sent them on to Victor to write the music, and then we collaborate again and decide where different parts of the song will go, and that's what we came up with. And
The lyrics were already so singable. And I mean, it already sounded like a song. People sometimes give me lyrics, and it's like, I got to make it singable. Not in the case with yours, because you're a good singer. Yeah, wasn't too hard. I mean, I just put some chords to it.
the song is about a friend of ours that whenever I would give him a ride home, he'd say, just drop me off at this one more spot because I'm just going to go have one more drink.
Yeah.
So that was the whole premise of the song.
And after that,
don't wait up, I'm going to be a while.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's. I've actually gone out with him, and yeah, that one more beer.
Yeah, one more beer.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing it.
So what about the first song you're going to do for us? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's called Blue for You. That's actually a song I wrote after my brother passed away. A very sad situation, which I won't go into, but we were musical partners. He was my duo partner at one point. He lived in Wisconsin, but he came out here for a couple of years and played up and down the island, and when back in the early 80s, and he played mandolin and acoustic guitar and sang, and as you can imagine, our voices blended pretty good, as families do. And then he went back to be a rock star in Wisconsin, and when I say that, he was hot stuff in central Wisconsin. And then some nasty stuff happened, and we lost him, and that was where that song came from.
I'll look forward to hearing that one.
Yeah. And you had mentioned Wisconsin.
Yes.
And so that takes me to, I think you're from the United States, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. What part of the States?
Well, we grew up in the suburbs, just outside of Chicago. I was born in the city and raised in the burbs. You could easily get on a train and go downtown. And well, when I was growing up, it was really polluted there. It's better. It's way nicer now.
And so, what caused you to come to Victoria?
Well, Victoria was, I don't know what, about the fourth in a series of cities that I lived in when I moved to Canada. Moved to Canada when I was 19 during the Vietnam War, and I was a draft evader, and I was wanted in the U.S. for a few years until I got my situation straightened away there. But yeah, Vietnam War. Thanks, Vietnam War.
Well,
Glad to have you, Victor.
yeah, glad that they put you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Isn't it a pity that you never seem to know what's coming around the corner? Even if you did, you'd never know quite what to do. And the world can never wait for anyone too late to comfort you. I had always thought that all the things that we were taught would keep us clear of danger, and the madness of your early days was gone. And while all that was true, another fate was stalking you. As I go into the sunlight, do you want to go there too? Will you move among the places a stranger took from you? Will you wander up to heaven? Save a table for me too. If you think I won't remember, all my walls are painted blue. Blue for you. Anyone who's ever thought or said or done will know that life's a gamble, and the odds are good that you'll be looking the wrong way when it catches up to you, and all you hold for true is gone away. You know, or you've been told, there's never time enough to live before you're old, and you'll find before you go that even things that disappear somehow live on. Isn't it a pity that you never seem to know what's coming around the corner? Even if you did, you'd never know quite what to do. and the world can never wait for anyone too late to comfort you. As I go into the sunlight, do you want to go there too? Will you move among the places a stranger took from you? Will you wander up to heaven? Save a table for me too. If you think I won't remember, all my walls are painted blue. Blue for you. Blue for you. Blue for you.
So that was a great song. What's the next song that you're going to do for us?
It's called Every Shade of Blue.
And tell us a little bit about how that came about.
That's one of two songs I'm going to play today that I co-wrote with the late, great Chris Trigg. And especially the second one, you just couldn't do without his sense of humor.
Yeah.
But Every Shade of Blue is a little more serious. It's what I'd call some of my favorite territory is where blues meets jazz, where jazz meets blues. You throw in some snazzy chords and still sing the blues, and that's what Every Shade of Blue is kind of, I think the title sort of says it all,
Yeah.
you know. You know, it's
Every
like
shade.
musical complaining.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you had mentioned that you collaborate with people to write music, but
I've done a fair bit of that.
yeah, but you're inspired to do this. How?
Well, the typical way, if I'm not collaborating with somebody that we just share ideas and you share partial ideas and then flesh them out together, right? But a lot of the songs I write on my own, for instance, the first song, the most typical thing that happens, and it happened this morning, I wake up too early with a song, with a melody and maybe a couple of lines in my head, and I made a habit, a long habit of getting myself out of bed, going downstairs, and just getting a little bit of that on tape or whatever with my little recorder. Then I'm allowed to go back to bed. But not until I get the basic idea down. And then later on, I comb through those ideas and see if they're any good. And when I write a song, I try not to judge whether it's good or not. I just try to write a song. Because there's this little man, this is the way I think of it, there's this little man that stands on top of your head and he goes, "That's terrible," you know? And he always does that. And you just go, "Get out of here," you know? And just write the bloody song, put it away, and once you're no longer sort of emotionally attached to it, you can decide whether you can use it or not. But the little guy is no help, but he's there. And every songwriter I know has that. So I make a habit of looking back at older ideas, and then I have a little distance, and I feel like, oh, maybe that isn't as bad as I thought it was at the time.
Can you tell me who are some of the songwriters that you really look up to or that, inspire you?
Oh, yeah. Well, for like so many people my age, Beatles, it started with the Beatles, and, all the great blues songwriters. But Graham Parsons, I really like roots country music. Graham Parsons with the Byrds. John Hyatt, he's in a really nice groove where there's a lot of blues in it, and there's a lot of country and some damn good melody, too. And I could go on, but there's a few. Yeah, so many good songwriters out there, and
There sure
I try to
are.
listen to them and learn something,
watched the half moon rising through the mist above the bay. I felt the chill of the evening closing in around the day. TV droning in a dark room as I light up another smoke. Yet another battleground. Nothing works except what's broke. Yeah, welcome to the brave new world. Yeah, welcome to the city. You won't get no free ride here. You won't get any pity. I had a job, a wife. Now it's all been blown away. I guess nothing lasts forever. We're all just dust here anyway. Every shade of blue. Every shade of blue. Every shade of blue, that's what I've got, every shade of blue. Yeah, something gotta happen, Lord, something gotta change. Too many people drifting, they're all lost without a name. And people drop along the way, I'm losing them left and right. While the system runs them off the road, they just fall without a fight, every shade of blue. Every shade of blue. Every shade of blue. That's what I've got, every shade of blue. Something gotta happen, Lord, something gotta change. Too many people drifting, they're all lost without a name. And people drop along the way, I'm losing them left and right. While the system runs them off the road, they just fall without a fight. Every shade of blue. Every shade of blue. Every shade of blue. That's what I've got, every shade of blue. Every shade of blue. Every shade of blue. Every shade of blue. That's what I've got, every shade of blue.
So I'm dying to hear the next song. What is it?
Well, it's another one I wrote with Chris Trigg, and like I was saying, it takes his sense of humor to pull that one off. And I just thought the first couple of songs are kind of serious and maybe even a little down. This one is just ridiculous. It's called "Honey, Don't Be Dogging on Me," and it's a finger style song. I was trying to mix it up a little bit, and you'll hear it. It's pretty silly. Really, but it's really fun to play because it's kind of a high energy song.
I love the title, can't wait to hear it.
Exactly. I just wanted to ask you too that generally for this CD, what was your inspiration overall for putting this CD together, or these particular songs?
Yeah,
How did you get there?
I've put out a couple of CDs in the past. One was my first solo CD, and then I did a blues record in Vancouver with my old blues band, the Dubious Brothers. So there's two. Yeah. So I did a mixed bag CD solo, and a blues CD with a band. I hadn't done anything for quite a while, and songs were starting to pile up because I don't ever stop writing for very long. And I just thought, well, you know, if I don't give these songs some respect, nobody else has a chance to do that.
Yeah.
So this one is a combination of things I already had more or less in the can. It was kind of during the pandemic that I finished a lot of things. And I have a friend down the street who has a beautiful studio for mixing and can also throw a bass on, throw a guitar on, throw a harmony on. That's Glenn Hollingshead. And so I just kept finishing stuff and throwing the tracks over to him. And I also have this, my secret weapon is my oldest son, Josh Wells, who lives in Chicago now. He's done keyboards. He's first and foremost a drummer and a studio guy. So I can send stuff to Josh, and he can make it. He can sort of produce it to some degree, and So this song, this is a mixture of songs that I had at least somewhat made some recording progress on, and I really made it a mixed bag. It's not a blues record, not this one, even though it's called Blue Road.
Yeah.
Blue Road is a song on there, but it's not a blues, and neither is Every Shade of Blue, but it's a little closer. That'll be on the next record. And now I've got this list of about 30 songs that I still have something to do with, and as I was saying to Deb, I'm probably keep writing, and I don't, so you have to kind of try to choose the ones you think are the best, or that you get a reaction on from people.
So a couple more albums still to come.
Yeah, at least 2. Yeah, and they might be like more tracks than anybody really wants on an album. I think this one has 10, and I think 10 is about ideal, but because from the old LPs, there was usually about 40 minutes of music, right?
Yeah.
And with any luck, people won't get sick of you in that period of time. I guarantee you, if you put 20 songs on the CD, they're going to get, I don't care who you are, they're going to get a little tired of you, unless you can really mix it up, which is kind of a nice thing to do.
Very good. Just real quickly, if people want to find out more about you, where would they look for you on the internet?
I've got a site on Reverb Nation, which I think you guys have the
link.
And then, and soon this will be up on all streaming sites. I haven't done that yet. It's going to happen.
Terrific. I'm looking forward to hearing the next song. Here we go.
Don't be dogging on me, don't you be dogging around. Honey, don't be dogging on me, don't you be dogging around. And I say, amen, amen. Honey, don't be calling me no stray cat no more. Honey, don't be calling me no stray cat no more. And I say, amen, amen. No job, no home, no car I drive is good enough for you. You roll your eyes, you criticize, you even hate my shoes. I ask myself, what can I do? Oh, honey, don't be dogging on me, don't you be dogging around. Honey, don't be dogging on me, don't you be dogging around. And I say, amen, amen. I lie to you, you lie to me, can't do this thing no more. You lie to me, I lie to you, can't do this thing no more. The whiskey's gone, and I'm on the floor. Hey. You ramble on, you jabber on, I can't get out the door. I've heard it all a million times, can't say I care no more. There's the door, what you waiting for? Oh, honey, don't be dogging on me, don't you be dogging around. Honey, don't be dogging on me, don't you be dogging around. And I say, amen, amen. Honey, don't be calling me no stray cat no more. Honey, don't be calling me no stray cat no more. And I say, amen, amen. And I say, amen, amen.
So that's our show for today. Thank you for joining us. Victor, thank you so very much for coming along and showing us your talents.
It's really fun to do.
And
Thank you for
Deb,
having me.
Thanks,
Deb,
Victor.
thank you for singing that
Thank
song. I
you.
really
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Always my pleasure.
John, thank you so much for looking after the show the way you do, and all the volunteers behind the camera. And Shaw, thank you very much.
Yes. Yay.
Thank you so much. I said, don't wait up, 'cause I might be late. So don't you stay up all night and wait. Turn out the light and let's say goodnight, baby.